there's going to be change. White collar unemployment and recession, it's only going to get worse. Have the end in mind. A 1-year plan, a 3-year plan, a 5-year plan, and a 10-year plan. Why am I saying this? Let's say you're 50 now. When you were 40, did you have a game plan? Was there a strategic plan? Did you think out, hey, where am I 5 years from now? Where am I 10 years from now? A lot of things change between your 30s and the 40s. This is something that you're going to learn. This is a lesson for you. So I'm telling you, you got to look at the silver lining. There is a silver lining in everything. Nobody gets out of jail for free, man. Everyone's going to go through something. So this complaining and moaning about, Rock, I'm out of a job, Rock. I look back and go, well, hold it here. What were you doing in the last 10 years? Didn't you have a plan? Didn't you have savings? Didn't you have save for a rainy day? You could do this yourself. Be rational, be logical, and here's the truth. Going back to that 10-year past, look at your past. What has shaped you to where you are today? You've been through it, man. I had a strategy. You know, the trauma of hitting 60, and I still felt like I was 40. Then I hit 70. I started traveling. I went to Japan alone, and I went to Vietnam alone, and those were huge, because that's when I realized, wow, there's another world. It's so lively and it's so young. I saw all this opportunity where the people were excited to work. So I always talk about my pillars. You could go on my YouTube channel and listen to my 5 pillars. My 5 pillars are basically, one, the first pillar is foundation. That's your background. That's your upbringing. That's your coaches. That's your education. Those are all those things that shape you into who you are. The second pillar is what I call mastery. 20 years or more of mastering your career. And that could be where you're at right now is, oh my God, my career is going to come to an end. You might go into retirement eventually. This is all traumatic, believe me. And you can't overplan. I'm telling you right now, you can't overplan. All right? You could underplan by not doing anything. Okay? Then you're in trouble. The third pillar I call is transformation. That's when you get let go, you're laid off, you retire, you go through a divorce, you go through health issues, you have an addiction. Then you get to the point where, wow, I'm independent and free. That's the fourth pillar. When you're independent and free, that's ultimately the goal. The fifth pillar is your legacy. What legacy are you going to leave behind? What wisdom are you going to leave behind? I am so lucky and blessed that I got the best combo. I got it all. All 5 pillars. Now, what's this say? Is Rock boasting? No, I'm saying you could do it. But you got to look at your past and say, man, I'm 50 now. What's my life look like at 60? God's got to know what your dreams are and your wishes are, because he might help you get to where you want. That's how I look at it. That's what you got to look at. Don't go back in the past and say, hey, my parents didn't love me or my wife didn't love me or what. No, man. This is your life. You only live it once. You only live it once. So the goal here is you got to be positive. You got to look at your life. And if you say, well, Rock, I'm unemployed right now. Well, guess what? Do something about it. You discover by boots on the ground. Hey, listen, if I can do it, you can do it. Make sure you pick the right horse in a relationship, in a marriage, in a partner, business partner. You got to have a strategic plan somehow, some way, a personal mission statement. Look out 1 year, 2 years. Pick up a job. You got to keep going. Don't go unemployed, because you're going to get depressed. You're going to get bad shit. You're not going to get educated. And your network is really your value. Human capital is all you got. That's your education. That's your network. That's your background. That's your integrity. That's your reputation. Everything's down to two things. You got to have a network for sales, and number two, what solution are you going to provide? That's what this is all about. Have a personal plan. Of course, there's going to be hiccups. Of course, there's going to be trauma. There's going to be tragic situations. You can't count on the government. Do the best you can. You can't count on your kids for you to survive. You don't know if you get in an accident. You don't know what's going to happen with your health. So that's what this is about, is the 5 pillars. You got to do something. You got to take action. You got to think, man. And there's no excuses. Do what's right. And you got to learn. You got to be healthy. And you got to be positive. You got to have the mindset of, man, I'm ambitious. I still got something in the tank. Listen, learn, and believe me, it'll inspire you, get you off your ass, go get a job, surround yourself with positive people, not negative people. Keep your promises. In other words, do what you say you're going to do. Know your value. You know you're valuable. That comes with competence. And then last is bring joy, man. Nobody wants to hear about problems. Everybody's got problems. And if they keep talking to you about it, you got to shut them down. You got to shut them down. So listen, everybody's got a problem. Let's talk about something positive, okay? So this is Rocco. They call me Rocco, my friends, or Rock. And best of all, the Vietnamese call me Uncle Rock. I love that even better. So always bring joy. Talk to you soon.